bad. Link in the description. 20 bucks. Intro.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything. I need all of everything, yeah.
This is the SONY ZV1, and it's a great camera. I love this thing. There's pretty much only one complaint with this camera. It's a pretty popular opinion across the board, and that's that the lens on this is not really wide enough for vlogging. But a company by the name of Ulanzi came up with a solution for it. This is the new Ulanzi wide angle / macro lens. All right, here is what the SONY ZV1 looks like with just the standard lens, and now let's throw on the Ulanzi. And here it is with the Ulanzi lens. I'm just kidding. I think I was like right here. Seems about right. Now the things that I'm most worried about with using this wide angle lens is A, does it affect the gyro image stabilization, and B, probably more importantly, does it affect the autofocus? Let's do a little walking test right now, and we'll use Sony Catalyst browse, and I'm not gonna say anything. Let's just pay attention to the background. Do we see any extra jitter? Because in reality, this camera has a fixed lens built in that you can't remove, so the camera is probably optimized to stabilize those focal lengths and not an 18 mil. So let's see what happens. All right, so now we took the wide angle adapter off, and I want to do a walking test and stabilize in Catalyst browse and see how they compare. Sun is terrible today. No bugs though. Now I know with some older Sony cameras, S-Log2 struggled a little bit in the autofocus department, so I'm wondering if that was fixed, because I know it was fixed with the A7S III, and the ZV1 does have the new color signs, so I'm not sure if they fixed it or not. It doesn't, I'm not getting a box around my eye. I don't know what's happening here. I got everything turned on. Now I want to show you guys what this macro lens is capable of, because damn, you can get close to whatever you're trying to shoot. That is insane. I am super close to this. I'm touching it. That is insane. I am super close to this. I'm touching it. In case you were wondering, there is a filter thread on the front of the wide angle adapter. So if you feel like using filters, that is an option. So I don't really notice it affecting the autofocus much. The stabilization a little bit, it still looks really good, but I did notice in the background there were just these tiny little, the stabilization still looks really, really good, and I'll take it over 99% of the cameras on the market. Not a deal breaker at all. Worth the trade-off, in my opinion. If you want to check out the Ulanzi wide angle macro lens, I will leave links in the description below. It's really, really inexpensive. You would think something like this would probably go for like 75, 100 bucks. It's under 50 bucks. I'll also leave a link for the little fidget spinner drone thing that you saw me playing with in the beginning of the video. Super fun to play with, and again, super inexpensive. These are like 20 bucks each, and they're great. I mean, this thing kicks out some wind. This is like a little fan here. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Salute.
Everything, man. Everything, man. Everything, everything, everything. Everything, man. Everything, man. Everything, man. Everything. Hey, yo, I want everything. I want everything. That's on everything. It's like a wedding.